Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everyone. And I appreciate you even tuning in to hear some of the words that I would have to say to you dealing with my own journey. Let's see here. There we go. This is a picture of me when I was 35. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on my 35th birthday. At that time, there were no Black women that you could see surviving breast cancer. Unfortunately, I was told by my doctor, you don't need to get a mammogram. It doesn't happen for Black women. Come back in 10 years. Immediately, I started advocating for myself, and I demanded a mammogram, which led me to the diagnosis of breast cancer on my 35th birthday. I didn't let that discourage me. I started an organization called Cierra Sisters. Cierra is an African word that means knowing. If you have the knowledge, you have the power to fight against the effects of breast cancer. And actually, the effects of any cancer. Knowledge is power. So I began a quest to educate our community around breast cancer that's affecting Black women. The reason my doctor was telling me it doesn't affect Black women, she said she was taught that in school. Unfortunately, it was a death sentence to every Black woman if she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and the doctors ignored them. While over rates of breast cancer in Black and white women are about the same, Black women are 20 to 40% more likely to die from breast cancer. We know that these issues arise because racism is real, and it happens within the healthcare system as well. If you don't know how to advocate for yourself, if you don't have a doctor that is standing with you, you could fall through the cracks. As Cierra Sisters continues to evolve, we go to office visits with patients and set them up to make sure that they're seeing an oncologist who will hear them, give them the correct treatment. So we don't only go into the offices, into the clinics and the hospitals, we go into the streets. The children come with us, families, as we spread the word and giving knowledge about cancer, about the risk factors, about empowering yourself. I want to share a story about Miss Bonnie. She's an incredible Cierra sister, diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. Unfortunately, her doctors did not share that she was metastatic. You need to know your status, and if your doctor is not communicating with you, read your records. Bonnie had came to see her sisters from Alaska, and the first that she knew about metastatic breast cancer was when I looked at her records and I was able to get her into a doctor that was able to treat metastatic breast cancer. She didn't know anything about clinical trials, and she didn't know that she only had a short amount of time before she was to leave this world. So upon her gaining the knowledge of this, she said, I wish I would have known about Cierra Sisters before I was even diagnosed, because she would have been able to gain the knowledge. We were able to successfully get her into a clinical trial. However, the clinical trial did work, but it was too late for her. She left with strength. She left in all glory, and she was not ready to say, I am upset or mad. She said, when I leave, I'm leaving with a bang. And she did. This is me singing the national anthem for the Seahawks game. And I show this picture because sometimes doctors you may deal with may try to take your power from you. And when I was first diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer 9 years ago, a doctor told me, "Oh, you'll never sing again, and you'll die in a year." That was 9 years ago. Don't ever let someone give you your time when your time is up. Live the fullest until it is time to go. Don't spend your time fretting and worry about dying. I would say be prepared, but don't stop living. Don't ever stop living. And don't let someone put you in a category to make you stop living. I want to say 2 years ago, I was given a wrong injection by a nurse. And that injection threatened my life. And how it threatened my life, because I would have to go off of treatment for 10 months, which is very dangerous for anyone who's metastatic. That 10 months delay caused the cancer to grow. And this is the first time ever that I've had to go and receive chemo, a very harsh chemo. And so I didn't walk in this with fear. I embraced the change, and I embraced the strength that I have. So I would encourage you to embrace the change with the strength that you have. You'll find that some things that may seem very scary to you are not scary when you have the knowledge. So when my hair started falling out, I had a hair going away party, as we do for a lot of women. And I embraced this change. And I embraced my bald head. It's kind of cool. So I want to thank you for listening to this presentation. And you see there, I love my grandbabies, and she's fascinated with the top of my head. Mwah.